Chapter 9: Adventures in the Lake District, Finding a Home. Beatrix Potter's life took a pivotal turn when she moved to the scenic Lake District, a region renowned for its enchanting landscapes, majestic mountains, and tranquil lakes. Leaving behind the bustling city life of London, Beatrix sought solace in the natural beauty that surrounded her. This move was not merely a change of scenery, it was a homecoming to an environment that would profoundly influence her artistic journey and narrative style. The verdant hills, lush meadows, and intricate ecosystems served as both a backdrop and a muse, igniting her imagination and nurturing her creativity. The Lake District offered Beatrix a sanctuary where her spirit resonated with the rhythms of nature, reaffirming her lifelong affinity with the animal world and the complexities of rural life. Upon arrival, Beatrix was immediately captivated by the beauty of the Lake District. The region's rolling hills, shimmering lakes, and quaint villages painted a picture of idyllic life that seemed to spring from the pages of a storybook. She found a sense of belonging among the untouched landscapes, which contrasted starkly with the confined, structured world of her childhood. This new environment became a source of comfort and inspiration, allowing Beatrix to immerse herself in the wonders of the natural world. She often explored the winding paths and quiet woodlands that surrounded her home, sketchbook in hand, drawing the flora and fauna that captivated her. The vibrant colors of moss-covered stones, the rustle of leaves in the swaying breeze, and the gentle cooing of doves formed the backdrop for her burgeoning imagination, where countless stories awaited to be told through her art. Beatrix's love for the Lake District was inseparable from her deep appreciation for the animals that inhabited it. From the swift little hare to the humble hedgehog, the creatures of the field and forest captured her heart and inspired her narratives. She closely observed their behaviors, meticulously recording these observations in her sketches and notes, which would later blossom into the beloved characters that populated her fantasy worlds. Each animal was bestowed with distinct personalities, reflecting both their traits and her own affection for their quirks. This ability to observe nature with intense curiosity and care gave her stories a deep authenticity that resonated with both children and adults alike. The unique landscape of the Lake District allowed Beatrix to portray her characters in settings that felt both magical and familiar. Living in the Lake District also presented Beatrix with opportunities to engage with the local community, further enriching her experiences. She formed bonds with the people in her new environment, each sharing their tales, folklore, and knowledge of rural living. These interactions not only nourished her social spirit, but also provided her with a treasure trove of stories and local color that influenced her narratives. The influence of the Lake District's traditions, from local customs to folklore, wove itself into the fabric of her stories, making them not only a celebration of nature, but also homage to the culture and heritage of the region. In essence, the Lake District became not just a beautiful backdrop, but a vibrant character in her life that seeped into her work in profound ways. As Beatrix settled into her new home, she began to cultivate her artistic prowess, producing illustrations that drew from the enchanting vistas around her. Her keen eye for detail allowed her to capture the landscape's sublime beauty flawlessly, inspiring her readers to see nature through her eyes. The whimsical charm of her characters emerged from this synergy between her artistic vision and the tranquil, pastoral ambience she inhabited. Each page of her books was suffused with the essence of the Lake District, gentle rolling hills, silently flowing streams, and the ever-changing sky, inviting readers into a world brimming with life and personality. Her watercolor illustrations became vehicles for her storytelling, enhancing the narratives with volumes of emotion and a palpable sense of place that resonated deeply with her audience. With her newfound sense of belonging, Beatrix Potter began to weave elements of her life and surroundings into her work. As she painted pictures of squirrels gathering nuts or rabbits playing in the meadows, she infused each story with the laughter, joy, and innocence imbued in childhood. The Lake District not only provided the scenery, it offered a realm where she could indulge her imagination without restrictions, a place where both her art and her heart could flourish. The stories began to reflect her internal landscape, embodying themes of friendship, adventure, and a celebration of the simple, yet profound connections shared in the natural world. As the years unfolded, Beatrix Potter became a figure of literary and artistic importance not just in England but around the globe. Her books transcended simple narratives. They were infused with a love for nature and wildlife that forged an unbreakable bond with her readers. The tales of Peter Rabbit, Jemima Puddle Duck, and the surrounding menagerie of characters were inextricably tied to the Lake District, each embodying a spirit and charm reflective of their creator's environment. The ways in which Beatrix anthropomorphized her animal characters bridged gaps of understanding for children, introducing them to the complexities of life through the lens of nature, and allowing them to engage with questions about morality, friendship, and the world around them. Moreover, the Lake District became a sanctuary for Beatrix in more ways than one. During times of personal struggle, including her battles with her health and societal pressures, the serenity of her surroundings offered a refuge where she could heal both physically and emotionally. The field and forest became her companions, providing a space for reflection and creativity, letting her channel her feelings into her art. This resilience, forged in the heart of the English countryside, allowed her to maintain her artistic integrity, producing work that was unapologetically authentic and cherished by her devoted readership. Ultimately, Beatrix Potter's journey in the Lake District was not merely a relocation. It was the beginning of a profound transformation, where the landscape and its inhabitants spoke to her spirit. The stories that flowed from her pen encapsulated not just her experiences, but an entire world that resonated with anyone who had ever felt the magnetic pull of nature. The Lake District was her canvas, and every hill, stream, and creature breathed life into her creations. Her legacy endures not simply in her stories, but in the way she ignited a love for the natural world among generations of readers, inspiring them to find their own magic in the landscapes that surround them. In that sense, Beatrix Potter found her true home, not just in a physical place, but in a world of endless possibility, imagination, and respect for nature's wonders, a theme that reverberates through her work even today.